Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal. I am here with Kyle.
Yeah.
And we're joined by my buddy Dane.
Yeah.
Popping his podcast cherry.
Yeah, Dane, are you someone who gets nervous about stuff like this? Because, like, some people get weird about it.
Yes and no. I feel like, in general, I'm just kind of like a quiet, like, not very outspoken person. So being on this is just kind of, like, uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm with, like, friends and, like, people I'm comfortable with, then I think I'll be fine.
I feel like we're kind of the same way. At least I'm the same way. Like, I'm kind of a quiet person, but, like, when I'm with my friends, I'm more loud.
And, like, knowing you guys can, like, edit it out if I'm, like,
Yeah,
if I
exactly.
mess up or I start stuttering a lot.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah. That's like, there's people who do live podcasts for, like, 3 hours
That's tough.
to tens of thousands of people. I'm like, what if you, like, accidentally say something that...
Or, like, hosting a show. Like, people who, like, host the Grammys and, like, weird stuff happens, and then you have to, like... roll with it.
I don't think I could
stressful.
record anything for like multiple hours and not say something that needs to get taken out. No. So that'll be interesting if we ever get to the point where we do a live show. But
that's the goal.
Dane.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing we like to do every time we have a new guest on here, a way that we just kind of break the ice and learn about their more intimate side. When you take a shit and you wipe, do you go back to front or front to back?
I am a front to back.
Whoa.
I think.
So that's
You
the...
think?
Wait, you
don't know?
think?
Yeah. Like,
How often do
mix
you
it up.
poop?
Like, are you going this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't know what was front. And what was
Yeah,
back.
front to back.
Front to back.
So that's the traditional way that,
We're untraditional.
Okay.
We're unorthodox podcast.
yeah, so like in our very early days, we said that we both actually do it back to front.
I think I watched this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
you
was
probably did.
People
little
shit
bit
on us for
disgusting.
it. Pun intended.
Yeah, and so people thought it was weird, and then I actually did research, and I did a poll, and it turns out that 40% of guys do it the way we do it. So, I don't know. It's just a thing we like to ask at the beginning, get to know you a little bit. Dane, so this is something that I told Dane before we started recording that I had something I wanted to tell him that I've never told him before. I've told Kyle. Kyle thought it was kind of funny.
I don't recall.
So you are the reason
Oh.
that I ever started working out.
Really?
Dude,
Really? Me.
and I'll tell you why. So this is so funny. You probably won't even remember this, but so like it probably was 3 or 4 years ago now. And I did this video where I set up a gaming setup down at my dock, like on the lake.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. And I
It's like
posted.
the G Fuel thing, right?
Yeah, it was like this little promotional thing for this company called G Fuel, and it was a sick video. And then Dane commented, and his comment was "nice dad bod," and like low key, I was like I knew I didn't really have a dad bod, but I definitely wasn't like
You're on your way.
I was on my way because I was in college, not playing sports, not really working out, and I was like, Dane, like he wasn't making fun of me, but like it was like I knew in his heart that I did sort of have a dad bod.
I feel like it was more like dad bods were kind of trending then, so it's kind of like trying to gas you up, like,
it's like a
give you a
compliment.
compliment.
Right.
Oh, so it was like
It's kind of like you're in style right now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
It's true.
yeah, but then you also said I'm wearing a shirt from PacSun, which is probably is from PacSun.
But
You guys both hate this shirt.
I don't hate
I
it.
never said anything bad about it.
Yeah,
I just
I just
stated
commented
that
on it.
See,
I
you
believe
guys
that
are the
it's
same
from
in the sense that
PacSun.
you guys do the thing where it's like you'll say something really nice, but it's the tone of voice that I know it's not actually cool.
It's called a backhanded compliment. I believe.
Nice dad bod.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, see,
Like
you
that's
guys,
like a compliment,
you
but
got-
it's like not a compliment.
I know. Or Kyle will be like, "Hey, John, those are really cool socks that are super high up on your leg." And like
He still wears
I
high socks.
know that it's not like actually a cool thing.
So you're a stylish young man. Do you still wear high socks?
Try to be.
Yeah, like those.
I'm on the
ones.
Nike like high socks, yeah, but I don't wear them. Like I don't
Yeah, like
lift them all
yanking
the way up. They're just kind of like a relaxed.
Okay.
Do you leave them relaxed just so they're like kind of sitting there normally, or do you intentionally add scrunches to them?
I'll add some scrunches, like
Okay.
2 to
Yeah.
3 maybe.
2 to 3 scrunches.
Yeah,
2 to
I'm a
3.
big scruncher.
Okay, I'm a scruncher too. I've kind of retired my long socks because they just make my legs itch.
Yeah.
And someone called me like a middle schooler because I still was wearing them. I was like, oh.
One of my favorite quotes is one guy in college that I was just like chatting with, and I think one of his friends was like getting engaged, and he was still wearing stance socks.
What are
And
stance?
They're like stride lines.
Those
kind of
football socks.
Oh,
that, like
that have like the Seattle like cities
yeah,
on them.
yeah, like stride line socks,
Okay,
that
yeah.
type of vibe. But they do more of like screen printing, like on them, just like kind of like weird, like
pictures of like
Pictures
someone's
or, like,
face or like.
not like that, but just like floral designs or like cool designs like that. And
Like
the dude just goes, dude, you can't be getting married if you're still wearing stance socks. Like, it's just such a middle school thing. That just like always stuck with me.
it's kind of crazy seeing people our age getting married now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of my best friends have both got engaged in the last like 6 months.
It's not me.
Dude, it just blows my mind because it's like, I can't imagine committing my life to anything.
What about the podcast?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I told Kyle the other day, he was like, oh, like 2 of your friends got engaged. When are you going to get engaged? And I'm like, dude, that is like the last thing on my mind. Because even if I had a girlfriend, it would either take time away from my day job or from the podcast, both of which I'm not willing to have any time taken away from.
You don't have much time anyways.
I know. Dane, how do you do it? Do you feel like... How do I word this?
Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah,
man.
no, I was gonna say. I don't know, dude. Is having a girlfriend hard to balance all the stuff you want to do, and then you also have to be like, each day there's like a couple hours for your girlfriend. Like, what happens if you don't have the couple hours? Like, you can't just not go a whole day not talking to your girlfriend.
You can't.
You know?
Yeah, you can, but you'll get in trouble. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. No, I mean, I feel like it's, if you have a girlfriend that like actually cares about you, like she'll understand if you like tell her straight up, like, and she'll understand like you have other passions and other stuff going on, like, and it's not that she's not a priority. It's just like you have other things going on that like you need to do and like be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the same way, like vice versa. Like if she has stuff going on, it's not like you're only like dedicated to like only hanging out with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I feel like high school girlfriends, and like that's kind of what that is. I felt like.
Yeah.
Where you
It's
like, they're like your whole life.
Yeah, and like you have to always be hanging out with them, and like if you don't hang out with them, like they get mad at you. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
At least that was my experience.
I think as long as you're like communicate it, you know,
Yeah.
as long as you like before you get busy or something, or you have a big thing, just if you're like not with her, just shoot her a text or something. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna be busy for X amount of hours, like doing this. Like,
Yeah.
Educational
with
guys.
whomever, Yeah.
See, that's one thing though that I feel like.
Dropping wisdom here.
Yeah, we're gonna learn things. I've been out of the relationship game for so long, I don't really even remember what it's like. But
If you were to take a girl out right now, what would you do?
like what would I
Right
do for
now.
the date?
What would you do right now?
What do
yes.
you, but what are you saying?
Yes.
What would I do
Yeah.
as a first date?
Yeah. How would you
Oh,
woo her?
fuck,
How would you
dude.
get her? Go. She's in front of you.
I'd say I'd go to like a farm, like a not a zoo, but it's like
Like a
Like a-
petting zoo?
yeah, sort of.
That's
like-
why you've been out of the relationship game for this long.
No, but like
That's what you,
something
like,
that
take a
involves
preschooler to.
animals, because it's like I don't have to be the source of the entertainment. We're both just kind of witnessing this thing. Kind of like going to like a play, but a play you can't talk at.
Yeah, you
you
don't-
need to be quiet.
Don't go to
Like
a
you're
play.
saying, like if you go out to eat, then it's like it's up to you to like keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Like the food's not starting the conversation,
Right.
you know?
But if I go to a petting zoo, it's like, oh my god, look at that like disabled like sheep that's like limping,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're there.
Okay.
Why do it have to be disabled?
Well, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's more
Digging
of a
yourself a
conversation
hole.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like the thing is, it's so hard for me to envision myself in a relationship right now
Dude, you are
it's,
dripping right now.
I know, dude. Guys,
I
bro.
just saw a bead
Stop.
run down his face.
It's all on the table too.
Like I'm sweating right now, but John is.
Okay, but your pits are sweatier than mine.
Yeah.
See, my
That's why I
pits
wear
are
white shirt.
sweaty, but my face is where it just pours out.
We got to get you a headband.
Bro, I should start
And
wearing
wristbands too.
Yeah, I can just wipe my forehead with a wrist. Yo,
Oh,
people
man.
used to wear wristbands like as a real thing.
What, like the
Like
wristband.
NBA players would wear wristbands to wipe sweat.
Oh, is that what they're for?
No, I think it's so like the sweat doesn't drip into their hands.
Arms. That's what I thought.
Oh,
Like
really?
it stops the sweat.
I
at
guess
the,
that could be
at the
something.
wrist.
I've never seen that.
I
before.
always thought that was what they were used for, but that makes
No,
more
it's
sense.
like if you're dripping all the way down, like it's gonna stop it at the wrist, like wherever you're
Yeah.
wearing it. So like their
Wow.
hands aren't sweaty.
But like my hands are sweaty anyways.
See,
Yeah, that's always what I thought they're for.
wow.
What
could
are
be
shooting
wrong.
sleeves for? Like, does that actually make a
Swag.
difference? Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a cool thing.
Yeah,
Did you wear one when you played?
I had one that I would like wear to like 24-hour fitness.
Okay.
Like when you're not taking things like
Yeah.
seriously.
Did it
Left
make
or
you
right
shoot
arm?
better? Did you feel like you had more
Honestly,
confidence?
not really. It's more like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like it's just you're not used to it, and
You gotta keep
kind of like
adjusting it.
itchy, and like you get hot.
Yeah. And then like when you're like if you were skinny, it like sort of slides down your arm a little bit, and
It's
you
kind
keep
of like
having to
baggy.
pull
It's
it
got a
up.
bunch of
Well, I
wrinkles.
was super skinny, and I think it just like accented like how skinny I was. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you're not filling out the shooting sleeve, like
It's not cool.
you know, like it,
Yeah.
But if you're stroking it, then it's cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if you're stroking it, you can wear whatever you want. Like, there was always those kids on AAU teams that you play against that, like, had, like, the shittiest, like, Shaq shoes, but they were just draining
Dude,
it from
Shaq
three.
shoes. Yeah, I
You
had
know?
some Shaq shoes in like 05.
Yeah. I had Paul Pierce shoes were my first basketball shoes.
I didn't even know you had shoes.
Dane, what were your first basketball shoes? Do you remember?
I think I had just like this basic pair of just like black Adidas with like the white stripes, 3 stripes, and I think they had interchangeable. You know how Adidas had like the interchangeable like colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like if you're feeling like different one day, you can just slide in like the purple
Yeah.
like inserts.
I
or,
had
like,
those
the
for-
orange inserts. You
for
know.
baseball cleats.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
That's
like
pretty
our home
sweet.
jerseys, we were like red, and, like blue
Yeah.
for the away jerseys. I had some like D-Wade Converse.
You played basketball in Converse?
Well, they're not like Converse. Like it's like Converse brand,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Dwayne Wade. They're basketball shoes.
Well, that's what's weird is, like, Converse, back in the day, that was, like, a legit basketball shoe, but it was,
Yeah.
like the Converse. And I feel like those would be so uncomfortable.
Crazy blisters.
I just remember in like 7th, like 8th grade when you get like your first pair of like hyper dunks or like
hyper dunks.
you know like there was just like
Hyper-Rise.
Yeah.
there was just a certain like tier of like basketball shoes, and like once you got like a hyper dunk, you're just like no one can touch me.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
in there. Did you ever do the Nike ID on your hyper dunks?
No.
With your number on the back.
Yeah, I did
and
that.
Your last name.
I did it, and I have like Kyle Stafford on like my the tongue of my
Yeah,
shoe,
yeah.
but I clicked light blue on the Kyle, so I just have like a light blue Kyle and then like a white Stafford.
Oh, the light blue was on accident.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
So like the other shoes were what, like green and white?
Yeah, they're like green and black. They're pretty cool. I think I still have them actually. They're like a size 6,
in,
but
in a blue Kyle.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a blue Kyle on there.
Wait, sorry, I don't want to get away from what I was saying about a girlfriend. Okay.
We just got away from it.
No,
so.
we're gonna get back.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
He's just trying to like shoot a shot on the podcast.
Yeah, like if anyone's, even though I checked our stats and our average fan is like 16 years old or 15.
I also
so-
looked the other day and we have like 10% women following us.
Yeah, it's like 99 or
So,
91 guys. So
That's cool.
Yeah, but I can't imagine having a girlfriend right now because Kyle knows like I'm not very good at texting. Well, one, I think when I text, people think that I'm mad, and 2, I hate having to like what Dane was saying is like if you're gonna be busy, you have to like let them know.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person where like I might just ghost someone for like 5 days, but then pick it up like nothing has changed. Like I might I have texts that I'll respond to 6 days later, like just normally, because that gap in time is not weird to me. But if I had a girlfriend, you can't just not talk to her for 4 days and then pick it up. Like things would be over.
Plus you have read receipts too, which is just asking for someone to be mad at you.
Yeah, I do that on purpose though, because I want people to know if I don't want to talk to them.
Well, also if it's not like a distance relationship, then you're honestly not texting that much because like you'll be with them.
That's
So,
true.
like, it's not all
Yeah.
just like texting.
She could watch
you
you
know?
edit
Yeah.
in that hot little cave upstairs.
Edit and chill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's also sucked about high school relationships is like I see this person all day at school, and then it's going to be expected that I have to text you like, hey, like, what are you doing? It's like, you know what the
Yeah.
fuck I'm doing.
Hey, what's up? Not much. How about you? Not much.
My thing with like high school relationships are it's like even now too, but it's like you're either breaking up or you're getting married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing with like all relationships. I was like in high school it would just be like I just don't see myself like still dating this girl like all through high school, all through college, like
Yeah.
and then some. You know what I'm saying? It's just like so then in my mind I'm like even though I might be like crushing on her or something, it's just like, well, we're gonna break up anyways.
I never had. I was like the opposite. Like every time I've even like,
He just grinds it out.
no. It's
We
like-
hate each other, but I'm just gonna stick with her.
No, I just every time I've even like liked a girl, I thought like I am getting married to this person. There's no other option here.
Yeah.
And then it inevitably does not happen that way. You keep looking at my forehead, bro. It's
I'm talking to
so
your forehead.
hard.
I think we need to not stray away from the headband.
Yeah, bro. Do you actually have a headband?
Dang.
Like, if you could find a headband, you should throw it
I
on.
should, but I don't
a
think
hat
I
on,
have
maybe.
one. I could put like a do-rag or like a.
Well,
Probably shouldn't do that.
no,
I could wrap a towel around my forehead.
that could be cool.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. I found a cool visor the other day. Put it on my Instagram story.
I
I saw it. It was bad. Dane,
Whoa.
do you follow Kyle?
I don't think so.
Good.
Do you
don't,
follow me?
don't.
No.
Okay, that was about to be really
Wow.
awkward. That'd be really awkward.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, guys, this is Kyle's first time meeting Dane. Dane, I haven't seen you in so long, bro.
Yeah, it's been was it last year that we played that basketball game, or was it before that?
Yeah, it was last year when I was pretty confident that I was still sort of decent at basketball, even though not playing for a while. And Dane was like, yo, we should play. So we go to this like random gym, and he just obliterated me.
Do you guys go to the
And
carpet gym?
you can dunk, right?
Could
How tall are you?
5'10".
Shit, same.
I could dunk in high school if I got like not consistently, but like a good pass, good like self lob, and then just like
So you like
barely
have
kinda
to get
get it
an
over.
alley-oop.
Yeah, it'd have to be. I would throw it up, let it bounce one time, just right
Gotcha.
over the rim, and then flush it.
Did you ever dunk in a
um,
game?
No, I've tried at 24 where the hoops are just like a little bit like lower.
Yeah.
I tried to do because at the time like I can't palm a ball, like I have super small hands, so I'd always have to throw it off the backboard and like catch it. And then one time, at 24 when I tried, and like when we weren't playing games, like I was dunking it like pretty consistently because it was just a little bit lower, and I had a fast break steal. Was like, all right, this is my time, like in game dunk. Goes to throw it off the backboard, it hits the bottom of the backboard, and just the ball just goes straight down out of bounds.
Oh,
Just ruined the fast break.
Bro, that's kind of like JaVale McGee, if you've seen that dunk where he's on a fast break and he tries to like palm it and dunk it, and he just throws it over the backboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I always try whenever I'm at the gym, and I do a couple, grab the rim and kind of make a noise so people know that I'm like close.
Yeah.
But like I
Make a
haven't done it.
noise, meaning
You
like,
like pull
Like
it
you
right
just
down.
like are up there, like get the ball, like throw it, doesn't go in, grab the rim just so people know you're like kind of
Oh, I
You're
close.
like
see.
snapping
you
the
know?
rim down.
I thought you meant like a grunt, like a.
Yeah. The last time I actually dunked was sophomore year of college. It was intramural game at
Damn.
halftime, not in the game again.
Okay.
But
But
we were just like goofing
unassisted?
around at halftime, and then threw one down just to let the other team know like still got it. Let myself know I still had to kind of surprise myself.
But it's
Yeah.
been downhill since then.
It's been downhill.
I feel that.
Just kind of not playing as much. Quarantine didn't help.
Yeah.
Um,
When was the peak of your basketball career? When were you the best you've ever been?
I would say either senior year of high school or freshman year of college.
Okay.
I would say senior year of high school, but I was just playing against so much better people. It's like I
Yeah.
wasn't shining. But like when I got to college, everyone there was like, they couldn't believe that I didn't start in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Issaquah, Skyline, like our schools were so good at basketball, I guess. And
Your school was so good.
well,
at
yeah, I guess
basketball.
Skyline wasn't that good. But yeah, so like we were so good at basketball. I was like, the seventh man on the team. But we went to state every year. And so like when I got to school and we were just playing against people, like kids that would like say they started like all 4 years on varsity, but they were just so bad.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what do you mean you didn't start? Like, did you get any offers? I'm like, I didn't even get playing time.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. Because if you were at like a school, like a shittier school, you'd probably average like 20 a game. You know, like if you
I
were
like
at
to think that, yeah.
yeah.
I wish I went to like some tiny high school in like Wyoming. I would be the best player on the team. I would play
Yeah.
like football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, never skated.
Pretty
in my life.
confident that you would just be a 4-sport athlete.
I mean, I won a championship, a rec basketball championship my senior year. So
You did win
yeah.
a state baseball championship,
that too.
so that's pretty cool.
But more importantly, I scored 6 points in the rec championship. So
yeah.
it was cool.
Didn't you in college play like didn't you get to like basically scrimmage against the girls team?
Yeah, so I was a Division I women's practice player for the University of San Diego
go.
basketball team.
Put that on the resume.
Yeah, no, it actually is.
Oh,
It
shit.
is on my resume.
Not many people can say that they've
True.
done that.
Yeah, no, it was fun. There's like a group of, I don't know, anywhere from like 4 to 6 or 7 guys, depending on if we were busy or like free, that would come to practices, and then we would just help the girls run drills, play like mock defense, run the scout team, and like scrimmage
Dude.
against them.
Were you better?
Off the record, yeah. Well, yeah. I think their like skills and fundamentals were like way better than mine,
Yeah.
just because like they come to practice and do ball handling and like, you know, intense, like, you know, tennis ball, like just like stuff like that their handles are like so sharp. But when it came to like athleticism, it was just kind of like I can just jump so much higher.
Yeah.
And so like, and I was just like a lot faster and quicker, that it was just like hard for them to guard. But they're definitely like good.
Yeah.
Like you can't just like walk in there and just like put up buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So wait, so you said you guys would play like you'd be like the scout
like
team?
the scout team. Yeah. So if they were gonna play like St. Mary's or whatever, like, and their point guard was like primarily like a 3-point shooter, then they would be like, Dane, you're like, you can only like shoot threes in this like scrimmage. Like you have to like pretend to like
so you
play
like
them.
imitate certain players.
You were just like cross anybody up.
Yeah. Well,
Just,
no.
like, break some ankles.
So here's one good story. So, one kid on the team was dating one of the players. So a practice player was dating one of the girls' players, and they had just broken up. And
Oh, shit.
didn't come to practice for like a little bit, then like came to a practice because he's just like
wanted to
likes
yam on
hooping,
her.
you know. Literally, he's probably 6'4", and then like walked onto the football team, like pretty
shit.
athletic dude. And we were on a fast break. It was him and I and the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, no.
And I'm leading and he's trailing, and the ex-girlfriend's like trying to guard me. I dump it between my legs behind me to him, and then get out of the way, and she's right there, and he can like dunk pretty hard, and he like brought it back and then just laid it up. Like he just like, and we were giving him so much crap after the
So he
practice,
could have dunked
and
it?
he was just like, I know I could have, but it just would have been so mean. So
That'd be really awkward. Like you can't dump
Like, you
somebody and
can't-
then like dunk on
yeah,
them.
you can't like dump him and then just yam on him, you know. But yeah.
That's hilarious. Dane, another like little story that I wanted to talk about on the podcast, just because I've never told it and it was like super cool, is I think we were freshmen in college. I didn't really even know you at the time, but I think you like messaged me on Instagram, and because like we both do video stuff, and I think was it freshman year when we did that video for your brother at his frat?
Oh, I think that was soft. Was
that
that
the USC
sophomore
one?
year?
No. Actually, no.
Freshman year?
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
because I
it was
met you
freshman.
like winter break or Thanksgiving break freshman year.
So basically, like I took a train thing out there, and Dane took a bus, and we met up, and we filmed this. Basically, we filmed this party for his fraternity.
My brother's fraternity.
Yeah, for your brother's fraternity. But like the whole deal was that, well, I don't really know. It was Winter Wonderland was the theme, and they had like tens of or hundreds of thousands of packing peanuts that they ordered. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
basically
Correct.
they lived in these little like these little houses.
We call them bungalows.
Yeah, little bungalows.
It's like two people lived in one. It's just like one bedroom, a kitchen, and like a little living room.
Oh, okay.
Like super small. But there's a bunch of them all in this like fenced, I guess. There's
Gotcha.
probably, I don't know, 8-10 of them.
Yeah, so they're all like right next to each other.
They all share a courtyard.
Oh, okay.
And so like it was, and like keep in mind at the time I didn't even drink yet. Like I wasn't really into drinking, and like I went to a private Christian school, so there was no parties there really. I mean there were, but like not like this.
That's true. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, so I was like hyped. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be like my first college party, and so we went there, and then like as we were setting up, they were like unloading just tens or hundreds of thousands of packing peanuts. And this one bungalow, they literally filled up like half
the entire living room.
Yeah, the whole living room was an ocean of packing peanuts. And like one of my favorite
up to your shoulders, I think.
dive in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could literally dive in. And
But
like
do you like hit the floor?
I mean, if you go like straight
If you
down.
if you're like pencil dive or like
Dive
nose
down.
dive.
Yeah.
But like most people just kind of like belly flop in.
Yeah.
But then like it all like is on you,
And
and you just
engulfs
kind of
you.
like it engulfs you.
Just inhale it.
yeah,
die.
Yeah.
it was
They
Yeah.
find anybody in there the next day? Imagine like you're getting rid of it.
You
and
find
just,
like like keys and
yeah. Dude, if
Yeah.
you lost
Other
your phone in there.
yeah, that would suck.
Oh.
yeah.
But I don't know, it was just super cool. Like they filled up this whole place with packing peanuts, and you could just like swim in it. And then we filmed this video. It was super sick, and we made like this like little like hype video. And dude, it blew my mind though, because like that was the first time. Like usually when you film anyone, they're kind of weird about it, but there, all of them were like
They were so
drinking,
hyped.
and everyone wanted to be in the video, and I was mind blown. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are drinking and you want to be in a video. Usually it's like if someone has like alcohol even near them, they don't even want to be near the video.
I feel like that's not true. I feel like when you have alcohol, you just want to be like, film me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
yeah, I guess.
USC has like all their frats have like huge huge budget for like one big party a year. Or at least this is back when my brother was there, and so Winter Wonderland like was their big party, but they were actually like kicked off campus like when we went.
Oh,
so
shit.
this was like their like Winter Wonderland like again. But normally like they have like hired DJs that come in and like it's like a huge thing, and they have like a huge like crew that like comes and films, and it's like their big thing to like have like a sweet video for it.
So we were kind of like the budget.
I can link you
budget
the one that they did the year before when they were on campus.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
What do they do with the video? Just like
They just put it on
just
YouTube
to promote it.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, it was super sick. And then what's funny, speaking about like relationships again, the next morning, so like we spent the night there, and like I said, I don't really like to text, and so I just from like 5 p.m. to like 9 a.m. the next day, I just didn't text my girlfriend at the time.
And
anything.
she knew you were at a wild college party.
Yeah, and so to her
It's
it
kind
was
of
like,
dumb. I mean,
well, no,
That's
I know,
on you.
but like I
Yeah.
told her beforehand, like I'm going to a party at USC, but like I didn't drink, so there's no worry about me doing something stupid, right?
I mean,
Like I don't drink. I'm going with my buddy to film it. Like there's literally, what is there to be worried about? Okay. And
college girls.
well, I guess I didn't realize that this was such a big deal,
It's a big deal.
and I thought everything was cool. I just didn't text her. Went to sleep. Dane and I had a blast. The next morning we got up, and then we spent like half the day editing this video. The next day.
While everyone else was cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
All those peanuts, dude.
The cleanup was insane.
What do you do with them? Just toss them, or
They just bag them
bunch of
and
bags.
put them out. But like the bags like rip and they just like get everywhere, and like it's like windy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like not the best for the environment.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Um,
it's just so much styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the next day I got a call at one point, or like a text or a call or something from her best friend, and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing, you fucking idiot?" And that's kind of when things all started to go downhill. So I think that was the turning point.
That was the start of the end.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but here we are.
Don't you remember just going through breakups and it's just like you're so sad?
Yeah, it's so crazy because I
Times.
was like, got like depressed and sad,
I remember.
and it's like, why? Yo, that's like that's with anything in life. When you think about it, like
Not
even if
everything.
okay, but a lot of things, if they're really shitty and hard, you're gonna like, at some point, you're gonna be fine again,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's like very horrific. So it's like, in a way, like, why do you care about anything?
That's okay. That's really sad
No,
thing
I'm
to
just
say.
But I'm just saying, like, if you go through a breakup and you're like depressed about it, the odds of that being your last breakup ever, or like never getting a relationship again for the rest of your life, are extremely low.
It's true.
So like if you can somehow remove yourself from that and take a step back, it really doesn't matter at all.
I mean, I think the problem is like you can't remove yourself from that because like
No, I know. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk to you about, you lived on like a ship for like a year.
you did.
Yeah, semester at sea.
Oh,
Tell me
heard of
about
It's
it.
like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
That's what everyone says. Yeah.
On deck.
I mean, what do you want to know? There's so much that goes on. Like, just
Well,
give
tell
me
the
like
people like
spitball some questions and I'll
like,
answer.
what
them.
is it? Why did you do it? And
Okay.
like where did you go? What was the whole deal with it? Like what's it all about?
Okay. So semester at sea is a study abroad program that you take on a cruise ship, essentially. There's about 500 other kids from all around,
Oh, damn.
mainly the U.S., but there's a lot of international kids as well.
So is the whole ship just your school basically?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, you have like your classrooms and stuff are on the boat. You eat on the, like, I mean, you're sailing from country to country.
But there's no like just tourists on the.
No, there's no tourists. There's like teachers, there's like faculty,
Mm.
and then there's like staff that like, you know, like your waiters and
Yeah.
cleaners and stuff. And then there's things that they call lifelong learners, which are basically just like mentors, like
Mm.
people our parents' age that are successful in businesses or careers that offer like mentorships and like are just kind of there to like travel and also like kind of like teach you about like other things.
That'd be kind of a cool thing to do when you retire.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd
Yeah.
be so fun. Just get to travel and kind of like.
Yeah, and then like they have like obviously like have kids, so like there's kids around the boat too.
Oh.
Like they'll bring their families on.
Oh,
gotcha.
that's dope.
Yeah.
How big of a boat are we talking?
Like a small cruise ship.
Okay.
Like it's not one of those that you park in. It's not like a big like Royal Caribbean one, but I mean
Like there's no basketball court.
there is a basketball court.
Oh,
shit.
so it's like
Yeah, there's a basketball court and a pool.
so it's like a super big yacht.
Like a small cruise ship.
Okay, that's what he said the first time. Okay.
I mean, there's what 14 stories, I think.
Oh
That's-
shit!
yeah,
Yeah, this is
it's
way
a-
bigger
it's
than
a
I
cruise
thought.
Yeah.
How many How many people total on the boat?
500 students and I think I kind of forget like 100 plus
Damn.
staff and faculty and
Damn.
lifelong learners.
So like, what all was there to do on the boat, or like what was class like?
Well, dude, the first time you have class, it's so funny because everyone's like getting adjusted to like the waves and stuff. Because like there's like big swells like that were out there. Like
Really?
the biggest one we hit was like 17-foot swells. And you're like on the boat, like trying to like I took my finals in a 17-foot swell.
Just like,
Yeah, and like
what?
it's like what you get used to it, but like the first time you get on, like a lot of people get seasick. So like we're having like our first like big lecture. And this like the professor just like runs out of the room and just starts yakking like
The professor?
Yeah, like the professor. And like you just
Oh
like
my
see like
gosh.
kids just like get up and like
oh.
walk out. And like you just know. They come back
Yeah.
in like and you just kind of know.
Oh,
But it gets better. Like I mean I didn't fortunately get seasick, but some people do.
yeah.
So
Did
that's
you?
kind of like interesting, I guess.
So like, what countries did you go to?
Okay, so there's a big list. So we started in Hamburg, Germany. Then we went to Spain. Then we went to Ghana. Then
Oh.
we went to South Africa. And then we went to Mauritius, which is an island like just to the right of Madagascar.
Dang, you guys went
It's pretty
everywhere.
small. Yeah. Then from there we went to India and then Myanmar,
Holy-
Vietnam, China,
Oh my God.
Japan, Hawaii for a day just to like refuel, but we can get off. And then we ended in San Diego.
Dude, that's crazy.
Holy
Yeah. And
shit.
each country that you're in for about 5 days. About
Oh wow.
Dang, so you actually get enough time to really kind of like check it out.
Yeah. A lot of people are kind of like saying it's not like worth it because like you break it down like the days that you're abroad, I guess, is like less than if you were to study abroad in like Prague or something and you're just like there the whole time. But
You're
I just
seeing
think
more
like
places, though.
yeah, the countries that you're going to are so like cool, I guess, and just like hard to get to. Like it's just like not everyone's just gonna be able to go to India
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
Myanmar,
So,
you
like,
know.
what's one of the like your favorite country that you went to, or like an underrated country?
Underrated, definitely Myanmar.
Where even
I mean,
is that?
it's by Thailand, Cambodia,
Okay.
Laos, kind of like that area.
What do you guys like? What was your favorite memory from there?
We took this overnight bus up north to this place called Bagan. I don't know if you've heard about it or you might have like seen pictures on it from like Instagram or something, but it's like these thousands of year old temples that are built and they're like still up and you can just like, we took it was like 8-hour bus ride, like overnight, get there. And then, we get like, what's it called? Like mopeds and just like drive them
Oh,
around
sick.
and like drive them through like dirt roads and stuff and like go up to all the temples and things like that. That was
Really?
really fun.
Monkeys there? Is that one
Yeah,
of those
yeah,
monkey
there's
places?
monkeys.
Oh,
Like steal your shit.
wait, what are the
Kind of, yeah.
what are the temples? Like what were they
Like religious,
historically
like
from?
religious
Oh,
temples. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Did you go on a safari in South Africa?
I did.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you saw like lions and shit?
Yeah, we saw.
That's like my bucket list.
I can show you after, but I have a video of just like this lion just like roaring like as loud as it can, like in the open. And it was there's a lot of like safari parks there that are like kind of just like a big glorified zoo. You know, like
Mm.
it's like big, but it's more like zoo. But we were on like an actual, I forget what it's called, like a game range or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
like they just have a ton of acres and like there's no guarantee that you see a lion.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Whereas like the safari parks, like they kind of know where the lions are. It's like we hunt, like not hunted elephants, but like we're searching for elephants for like a big part of our day. We couldn't find them. And then all of a sudden, like the sun like set, and it was like nighttime. Like they do nighttime safari stuff too.
Oh, that's sweet.
And we like turned around, and you can only see the tusks of the elephants. They were like right behind us.
Holy shit.
And we were in the middle of this herd of like 25, 20, 30 like elephants that were like migrating across the game range, and we were just like driving like with them, like, but it was like at night.
Oh, so you were driving?
We're in like a safari car.
Okay, that's good.
Did you had your camera with you?
Yeah, but you can't really shoot anything at night.
Yeah.
Like, I have one picture of a lion at night because the safari guy like has a flashlight and like he'll just shine it, which is like kind of sketchy because like you can't see. Imagine like you're in a like an open door car, and
It's just pitch black.
it's pitch black,
Bro.
and then all of a sudden the safari just shines a light and there's a tiger or a lion.
Oh
like
my god, dude.
I don't know, like 20 yards from you.
That's so
you're just
scary.
like,
This could kill
yeah,
me.
yeah. You're like it could pounce on me.
How did the elephants like sneak up on? Like, how did you guys just not notice there was elephants that were so close to you?
Dude, they're quiet.
That's crazy to me. That blows my mind. That's awesome.
Jeez.
What was like the day to day like what was the average day when you're on the ship?
Yeah, a lot of people they're hesitant about it because they're like, oh, I get so bored on the boat. You know, like I'd get so bored, like there's like nothing to do. But it's actually pretty fun. Like you become really close with the people that are on it just because there's really limited Wi-Fi. Like so, like everyone's like off their phones, everyone's like off internet, whatever. So like everyone's like talking and like playing games. You get to know people really well.
Mm-hmm.
But you wake up, have like 2-3 classes maybe, do your homework, hang out, eat, catch sunset, like play games, hang out in people's rooms. I wasn't bored one time like on the boat, you know?
Yeah. Was there any place where like, not that you hated it, but like you were like it's okay, I probably like don't need to go back there? Or was every place like
every
cool?
every place was pretty cool. I would say if anything, my least favorite would be Barcelona. I'd already been there, so like I did a lot of the things just like twice, or like I've already seen the city, so like the like shock factor of like I don't know being there was like kind of gone.
You made such a sick video when you got back.
Thank you.
With all your footage. Where can people go watch it? Is it on like your Instagram? It's on YouTube,
yeah,
right?
it's on my Instagram. If you scroll way down, it's on YouTube. If you just search Dane Mui, MUI, it'll probably be. I think it's like my pinned video on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
But it's titled "Semester at Sea: The Indescribable."
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Dane.Mui.
Okay. Yeah, go follow him, guys.
Yeah.
So do you have like a all-time like favorite memory or like funniest moment or like weirdest moment of that trip?
Yeah, so this is the one that this is a story that I always tell when people ask me this. So we were in India, we were in Jaipur, and me and my friend were taking like an Uber to meet up with my other friends at this bar, and they drive on the left side of the road there,
like the opposite.
So like opposite of us. So they drive on the left side, and I'm in the back seat, but behind the driver who's on the opposite side. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm on the right side of the car in the back seat. And so like when he pulls us over to drop us off, like normally in the States, like if you're on the right side of the car, you have a curb there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pull over, you're on the right side of the car, you have a curb. Like I just like wasn't really thinking and just opened my door up, and as soon as I opened my door, I just hear this huge like slam in my door, like jerks forward, and I see this motorbike like right by my side, and this Indian man flying through the air, I clotheslined him off his bike. Complete accident. And like I'm not kidding you, he probably had 10-15 feet of airtime.
Oh
like,
my god!
Like before he landed, and just like skidded and like rolled. And I'm just like sitting there with like the door, like still like holding the door and just like seeing his bike, and I'm just like, oh my god! Like I really did it this time.
Oh shit!
Because we were like, when you're in the country, it's like you have to get back to the boat on time, or it's gonna leave you, right? And so we had a flight the next morning to go back to the boat, like it was our last day.
Oh
And so I was like,
my-
if I have to stay here, and I like all these things were like running through my mind. I'm like, if I have to stay here and like he like sues me, or I just like didn't really know like how things work in India too, like how the justice system works. I'm like, all these things are like running through my mind. And the Uber driver just like comes over, looks at the door, sees that there's like no like major damages, which I don't know. I don't understand how that happened.
Wait, his motorbike like literally
His
ran
motorbike,
into the
like,
door?
Yeah, like I opened the door and he ran his motorbike into the door, and he flew over top of the door. And
Bro, how would it? I thought it would like rip the whole door off.
Yeah, that's what I would have expected.
Yeah, I have a strong grip.
Yes, hold the door.
Yeah. No, he saw that there was like no damages, and he's like, "Yep, you guys are good to go." And I was just like, "Okay." So like I got out of the car, looked at the guy that I just flung.
Was he just laying on it? Like, was he unconscious?
He was like,
he
he was good. Like he just like hit his like he like landed on his shoulder, and like his sides, like the sides probably got like scabbed up, and he just like kind of got up and like he literally just like got up and like brushed it off and like saw it and like.
Was he yelling at you? I'd be pissed.
No, he didn't. He didn't even yell at me. He just like got up, brushed it off, and like went to the side. I think my friends were like at the curb, like waiting. Like they got there before us and like had already got out. They said he was a pizza delivery man. It looked like because he had a pizza on with him, and the pizza went flying too, which I feel horrible about as
It's almost
well.
worse that the pizza got knocked off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we were just like should we like still like go into this like bar that we were like going to, or like do I need to like
So you,
lay
like,
low?
bring-
Like I was like, do I need to like lay low? Like do I need to like hide? Like is he gonna like come after me?
Bring his
But, like,
posse and like beat you up.
yeah. So I was just like, but nothing bad happened other than like a couple scrapes and scratches to him. I
Wait,
think
that blows my mind. So he just didn't. He just let it
He just-
happen.
yeah.
And he
I
just
feel like
walked
that just
away.
happens there. Dude, that kind of reminds me. I saw a video the other day on Instagram of this guy that's like rollerblading down the street. And I don't know how, you guys might know because you guys know cameras, but he had this camera that was like in front of him. It almost looked like it was rolling. He might have had something that he was controlling and like rolling and filming him in front. But he was just like blading down the street going like really fast. And he's just, it's like this cool video of him like just weaving between people. And then like end of the video, he tries to sneak between a car and a pole. The person opens the door and he just drills the car door.
I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, and he like
Fair enough.
he like does a flip and then lands sitting next to a woman on the side of like a bench.
Like, was he like conscious?
Yeah, he was good.
Oh,
He just
what the
like,
hell?
but he like landed sitting down.
Damn. Yo, did you guys see the video the other day? I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess it happens every year in San Francisco. They like skate down the hill, like a bunch of skaters
Yeah.
come.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just bombed the hill.
They
That's kind of
bomb-
like what I did in the sand dunes.
Yeah. So they like all these skaters come and they bomb hills in San Francisco where it's super steep.
Eat
Just
shit.
like
Yeah.
like
They
as
like
fast as
almost
can.
like they like almost like want to eat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like cooler that you like don't make it.
Yeah, like all the videos you see are not the people like making it down. It's the people who just like I saw one.
Is
I
it like a
think this
group of
guy
people?
might have died. Like you see him eat shit and they're going so fast that he bangs his head completely unconscious and just keeps tumbling down the cement.
Yeah. The crazy thing is they'll like be like going down the hill and then they'll like still be like pumping with their feet. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like they just like
crazy.
want to go faster.
Yeah,
But
dude.
is it like a group of people or is it like one at a time?
No, there's like
It's
like-
not like
If one guy
it's like
falls
in the middle. Yeah, no, like people like fall and like run into them.
it's like the Tour de France.
It's like staggered.
yeah, Tour de France. One guy falls and everyone just gets.
Yeah. Also, speaking of San Diego, I saw like a similar thing the other week of like a whole mob of skaters during the protests in San Diego.
Mhm.
Have you ever? Is that like a thing in San Diego? There
I think
like
it's
whole
just
mobs
a-
of skaters.
I think it's just a protest thing.
Oh, okay.
But I have seen videos where they do that in New York, where they just like mob around as like skaters.
Skaters.
It's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I've seen that in I was in Palm Springs one time and there was a whole mob of people like BMX bikes or like the
Yeah.
like the ones that you do tricks on.
Like
they
dirt
were-
bikes.
What?
Like dirt bikes.
No, like
I like a
like
BMX.
like
bike.
BMX bikes.
Yeah, you just said it. Okay.
And there was a whole mob of like 300 or 400 of them literally just took over a whole street. And it was at nighttime and they all had like lights and stuff. Super cool. I don't know what it was, but yeah, at this point we should probably hop into the segments because we're at about an hour. So Dane, how this works is every single week we have 2 segments on Mondays and 2 segments on Thursdays. So today we have fan questions and why'd you Google that? So how why'd you Google that works is Kyle and I go on Google and when you start typing something, it autofills different options. So we start typing and we just see something interesting that starts popping up and we try and find the weirdest one we can. So today
Do you want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
For why'd you Google that?
Oh, we're doing this live.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't have this prepared. Okay.
No,
okay.
so like we find it before,
Oh, okay,
and then
okay,
we kind of just talk about it, and we
okay.
learn some things. I typed in can deaf.
Can deaf?
Well, I
like
typed in
people?
can D, and then I saw can deaf people read.
Braille.
Well, so this was super interesting to me. It says because deaf people learn ASL more easily than English.
I just said Braille. That's deaf.
Yeah, that
was really dumb.
That's my bad.
Well, the funny thing is, I was like totally on the same, like the right page, and then you said Braille, and I was like, am I the one that's like messing this? Like I was like,
Oh.
Yeah, see, I didn't even really
dumb.
know. I just kind of didn't even notice you said that.
Yeah. I should have just let it slide.
That's for blind people, Kyle.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Says because deaf people learn ASL more easily than English, most have low English skills. Because think about it, if you like don't learn English because you're deaf, like
You don't learn like the sounds of the words.
yeah, so it says the deaf do not have sound to help them learn to read English. So how do they recognize printed words?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
that's
and
true, because like they wouldn't know that an R sounds like r.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Dude, I've never
That's
thought
crazy.
about this.
that's crazy.
Since most of the deaf have at least rudimentary speech, they may have an articulatory / phonemic code that could mediate reading. I don't really know what that part meant, but I don't know.
You might need to work on your reading.
Yeah,
You gotta meditate reading.
at like a 3rd grade reading level, but I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I've never really thought about that
I haven't either.
because I just assumed because a lot of deaf people can still like read lips and like know
Yeah.
what people are saying.
Dude, Helen Keller could talk.
Yeah, well, that's wild to me.
Yeah.
But just because they can like read your lips and know what you're saying doesn't mean that like a reading would be easy to them.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
There we go.
For
But deaf
mine-
people can read.
Okay. I Googled, how big is my, and I just went to pee because I wanted to see what happens. And then I found how big is my pee-pee quiz. So we're going to find out how big my dick is.
Okay. This is like a BuzzFeed quiz.
It's
like
Quiblo.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
going to be accurate.
Sweet. Are we doing your penis or like
Whose
ours?
dick wants to get? We could do like our community dick. We could answer the questions together.
Yeah.
Podcast dick.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we need to learn about someone's specific dick.
All right. Well, you claim to have a bigger dick than me, John. So
Dane, do you want to learn how big your dick is?
yeah, who wants to find a big? You want to find out your dick size?
I'll pass.
No, John.
Okay. I mean, I'll do it. Yeah.
All right, John. It's midnight. What are you doing? This is the dumbest quiz ever. Okay, options are computer or texting, sleeping like a normal person, trying to keep my my gigantic wang in my pants, JK, probably stealing someone's car, or party.
This is the dumbest quiz, but I'll
I
go
haven't even
with.
looked at this yet.
You chose this without looking at it. Okay.
Midnight. What are you doing? You're probably sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not a big night owl. Probably
Okay.
sleeping. All right.
What website are you usually on? Facebook, YouTube, Vampire Freaks. I don't go on the computer much. Pornhub's not on here. But
Yeah. Wait, what were the ones?
Facebook, YouTube, Vampire Freaks.
YouTube.
Yeah. All right. What do you like in girls? Boobies, nice booty. I have a thing for ears or her personality.
Nice booty.
Nice booty. All right.
How many questions is this?
There's 14.
God
Oh,
damn it.
we're
dude.
only like halfway done.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
let's like rapid
Let's
fire.
rapid fire.
This
All right.
sucks.
Okay. What do you like in boys? Clear skin, eyes, hair, abs.
Abs.
All right. Do you have a type? No, yes, animals. No, I like anybody who's nice to me.
No, anybody who's nice to me.
Okay. What pet would you rather have? Cat, dog, fish, elephant?
Dog.
What is your favorite thing to watch on TV? Jersey Shore, naked people, cooking channel, cartoons.
Naked people.
Nice. Which of these things are you more likely to be found in your room? Me, Justin Bieber poster, a wall, computer.
Wait, when it says me, is it referring to me or
You.
to like you?
You.
Well, then me.
Okay.
Actually, no, because there's more walls in
Probably
my
a
room
wall.
than
Yeah.
than me.
All right. It's not working now.
Oh, God.
If we just did this all for nothing, I'm going to be pissed.
I think we did, but
Yeah.
okay.
It just broke.
That was a really shitty quiz, so let's just move on.
All right. Well, 4 inches.
Oh,
we got
I'm
it.
sweating. All right. So that was awesome.
That was the giant failure.
That might have been the worst segment
the
we
worst.
have ever done.
I wish
on
I
the
looked
show.
at that quiz before. I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
All right, guys, hopping into our last. Dude, my arms are literally
I know.
like
I got a heat wave.
Should have got the
Listening.
wristbands.
I
Telling
know.
you.
Should have. Yeah.
All right, Dane, for these ones, you will join in with us, okay? So we have a bunch of questions from our fans over the last couple weeks. We'll pick a few good ones, and we'll all give our answer. Oh, this is a good one. Okay.
How big is your pee-pee?
Someone asked that actually.
Yeah. All right. So this one is from Jimmy Brintsfield. He says, so this, I guess this is an opinion thing. Is it attractive if women have different hair color than their eyebrows? So like, you know how some people will have like their eyebrows are dark, but they'll dye their hair like it'll be like bleach blonde or
Blonde
something.
hair with like dark eyebrows.
Yeah.
So to rephrase, women with colored hair.
Well,
I get, or just like
but you-
obviously.
Because like
different colored
no one
eyebrows.
does anything. No one colors their. Well, I guess people do
color
color
their
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Yeah, so if you had like blonde hair and like black eyebrows,
But
That's
no one's
a-
like doing like purple eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
that could be a trend. I could see.
Yeah,
that.
but do you think it's attractive when they're different?
I don't think it's like unattractive. I mean, I don't know. I can't even picture it.
I think it's a good look. To answer the question,
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's a good look.
I think it's a good look.
I'm not opposed to it.
All right, Kyle, what do we got?
Okay, this one's from Clinton_Summers. What is the best chicken joint, in your opinion?
Are we talking sandwich or just chicken?
I guess
It's
both.
like two different
or
categories. Like, let's say like Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. Like, what's the best chicken sandwich?
so we'll do sandwich and then just chicken.
Yeah.
I've only really had Chick-fil-A. Like I haven't had the Popeyes or like
Yeah, I haven't
other
had the
things,
Popeyes one.
unless it's like a mom and pop like chicken sandwich store.
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. There's better chicken out there though than like
Yeah.
like I've heard Bojangles is really good. I've never been there.
Yeah.
See, like up here we don't have a lot of chicken.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we're not super into like fried
Like
chicken.
when Chick-fil-A came, there was
Yeah,
lines
it's
everywhere.
crazy.
Like,
There
Yeah,
still is.
like there isn't like a lot of places in the country, Chick-fil-A's are like every corner. Here
Mhm.
there's like one Chick-fil-A and
Yeah.
it's like crazy.
Yeah.
But
I think Popeyes is better, to be honest.
I haven't even tried the chicken sandwich from Popeyes, so but I would rather have a chicken sandwich from like a nice like a restaurant than like like
Mhm.
a fast food one. I feel like I don't know. Like I think the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches are like not the best ones you can find.
Okay, but what about just like fried chicken? What's like the best fried chicken out there?
Oh, I like Cane's.
Yeah, Cane's is really good.
haven't had
Have
it.
you
Yeah,
had
Cane's.
Have you guys had Azel's?
Yeah,
By Garfield?
That's like our local.
Yeah, that's a local one.
Yeah.
But I remember
had
we'd
that.
always play Garfield in basketball, and every single time after the game,
Same with
Azel's.
baseball.
Yeah, yeah,
So good.
Yeah.
What do they answer the question? We don't know much about chicken.
yeah.
But if you're in Seattle, go to Azel's.
Yep.
Probably the best fried chicken. All right. The next question. I like this guy's name. The next question is from Something Wong.
Oh shit.
Some_thing_Wong. He says, "What do you guys think of your voices? Like hearing yourselves in recordings versus what you hear in your head?"
I'm used to it by now.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was weird.
But I mean, do you like your voice, or are you neutral on your
I'm
voice?
cool with my voice. Do you guys like my voice?
I
like
do.
your voice, yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
think you
you.
have a good voice for this.
Thank you.
Dane, what do you think of your voice?
I don't know. I feel I'm okay with it. I'm satisfied with it. I feel like
Yeah.
it could be better.
There's room for
But
improvement.
I mean, it's there. I'm not gonna argue with it. I remember like the first time I'd be making videos and like adding like voice recording, it just like sounds so weird and like corny, I guess. But like I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
And the more you do stuff like this, you become more confident in your voice, and then like it's still the same voice, but it sounds different when you like speak with confidence.
Yeah, because I feel like I have a different inflection on the podcast versus real life. Real life, I'm very like monotone.
Yeah, and I
kinda.
guarantee if we were to go listen to the first like 15 episodes,
Yeah,
Kyle we both probably
Yeah.
sound way different than we
Yeah.
do now.
Definitely.
But yeah, I like my voice. I
I like your voice too. I like your voice too.
Thank you.
We just got great voices here.
yeah, I'm fortunate. It would suck to have
Fortunate to have a good voice.
I'm fortunate to not have like a lisp or like something that I
Yeah.
just really don't like about my voice that like makes it frustrating to me.
Yeah, like a really high pitched voice. Some
Bro.
men just have high pitched voices and that kind
Yeah,
of
like I would just feel bad. We
That was
watched
me for a while because I didn't hit puberty till like late.
Dude,
and mine's still
same.
like high-ish, but it's not like oh he has a high voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. All right, Kyle, what's the last fan question for
I'll
today?
do a little more. This is from It's Sad
All right.
27.
something long and it's sad.
It's sad.
No, something Wong.
Yeah, I
It
know.
could be It's AD, like it's ad, Or it's
No, it's
sad.
it's sad.
It's sad. 27. Favorite athletes growing up.
What sport?
Yeah, that's tough. Let's go like basketball.
Let's go one of each. One basketball, one football, one baseball.
baseball. I mean, you're probably not a baseball guy, are you?
Why are you assuming his sport, Kyle?
That's true.
I mean,
That was
I
really
played
offensive.
baseball up until 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! I just remembered. You were totally on that poster. That's
Yeah, the squad,
Yeah,
the squad,
dude.
yeah. I'm like, my dad took that picture.
oh really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's everywhere still.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle and I. So
They like still use that thing. For
Yeah,
marketing.
dude. I saw it recently.
yeah,
It's like
so
up everywhere. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Kyle and I used to work. Like last year, we worked together, and at the place we worked, we'd park. And one day, Kyle hopped in my car as we were leaving. He goes, "Yo, is that Dane?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Look at that kid."
Yeah.
And it was Dane
Yeah.
from like 15 years ago.
It was like Little League All Stars. Like,
We just hit a home run. We were like celebrating and running back to the dugout.
did you
Yeah.
hit the home run?
Did not.
That'd be way
I never
cooler.
hit a home run.
I didn't have the muscle. I hit like doubles at best.
Did you ever hit a
Same.
home run? Or
I had like
inside
an
the park?
inside the park home run.
Yeah.
No, I never hit a home run, which is kind of crazy, but I was really skinny.
Yeah. All right,
So-
Kyle, give me your favorite baseball, basketball, and football player growing up, and why.
Okay, baseball. Oh shit! In high school, it was Kyle Seager, just because he was like one of the only Mariners that was just around,
Yeah.
and I feel like I like Felix, but he was just like, everyone liked Felix. I wanted to be different, so I went with Kyle Seager.
Oh, so you didn't actually like Kyle Seager more. You intentionally chose it just to be different.
I mean, I liked him more, but I just liked him because he was. I just liked the way he played. I don't know. Plus, I was playing third base, and his name's Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Basketball, Damian Lillard is my favorite player, but growing up it was like Steve Nash probably was my favorite player. Just 'cause he's a white point guard, and that's what I
With
was.
long hair.
With long hair, which I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Football player, all-time favorite Seahawk, John Ryan, greatest punter of all time.
Yep.
Or Cam Chancellor.
All right. Sweet, Dane.
Football, mine was probably Ocho Cinco. I
Yeah,
loved Ocho
that's a good one.
Cinco. He just had that like swag that no one else had.
Yeah.
I remember I think I had his jersey too, and I was like weirdly like a Bengals fan, probably just because of like Ocho Cinco.
They had cool
Yeah.
jerseys too.
And then he was playing with TJ Hushmanzada at the time, and I thought it was so sick that he had such a long last name. So I got a Hushmanzada jersey too.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Baseball is probably Ichiro. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
And then basketball was probably like Ray Allen on the
Yeah.
Sonics, like back
in the
in the
day.
day.
Yeah, dude.
Shit. Swedish
or like
jumper.
Luke Ridnour.
Yeah, Luke
point guard,
Ridnour.
like yeah.
The big three: Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Luke
Yeah.
Ridnour. Squad.
He used to live near here.
Yeah, doesn't he live like down there?
Yeah, like I used to drive by his house. All right, I'll say basketball growing up, Kevin Garnett,
Yep.
the GOAT, mainly because he sweats a lot.
Who doesn't in the NBA?
Yeah,
Dude, everyone
no,
was
but Kevin
drenched.
Garnett was on another level, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
He'd like run out before warm-ups and he's just drenched. It's like, why are
Yeah.
you sweating?
like there's this iconic photo of him, like in video of him banging his head against like the base of the hoop that's padded before the game even started, and
I think
he's
he
just
did that every
drenched.
game.
Huh?
Didn't he do that every game?
No, yeah, but there's this one photo that I like had that I thought was so sick.
Okay.
Football, probably like LaDainian Tomlinson
Oh yeah, he was
Ooh, he
good.
was
because he was just sick,
Yeah,
and
he
I was a
Sean Alexander too.
Yeah, Sean
Yeah.
Alexander.
I was a running back at the time, so I felt like I don't know, he was like my icon. And then baseball, I mean,
John loves them all.
I didn't even have any. Like I guess I liked Ichiro and Adrian Beltre when they were on the Mariners, but
Adrian Beltre.
other than that, I didn't really care too much.
Yeah. There's a cool stat that since like 1980 something, the Mariners have lost like 4 testicles during the game.
Yeah, I
It was
saw
like
that.
Beltre lost one, Mitch Haniger lost one, and then some guy lost both of them in like the 90s or 80s.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So go M's.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. I want to remind you guys, we have a second podcast that's filmed in the studio called Not a Sheep. It's a music podcast. We just posted our 4th episode a couple days ago, so if you guys want to go check it out, we interviewed this rapper named Blue Lane, who's really, really good. He did some freestyles. He talked about his, creative process. It's really cool. Check it out. It's all linked in the description, or you can just search Not a Sheep. Dane, thanks for coming on. Did you have fun?
Yeah, loved it.
sound
Thank you.
like
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of monotone. No, I loved it. It was actually really fun.
Dane, one more thing I wanted to ask you.
Go for it.
Your fingernails
Yeah.
are painted, but only 2 of them. Is this
2 of them, yeah.
like just a style thing? Is there like
I started painting them a while ago. It was like last week. No, I was in Minnesota with my girlfriend, and I was painting them. They were originally like a dark purple ish.
okay?
Then they're starting to chip, so I switched it to like this like dark green, blackish.
I was gonna say that looks black to me, but I'm also colorblind.
But yeah, I didn't want to go like all in at first. I was kind of like timid. So I just decided to do the 2 fingers that I wear my rings on.
Okay.
So that's why they're on these. But
Yeah, I like. And is that a nail?
it's a
It's
nail.
a nail ring.
And then this one, I actually made this one in Bali.
Oh,
Has
that's
my
sick.
initials on it. I don't know. If the
Damn,
cameras
how'd you
can see
make it?
Wait, you made that?
Yeah, so there's a guy that like has his little like ring like shop, and then you just pay him to like he like teaches you how to make the ring, and
Oh,
like you like
that's
melt down
sweet.
the silver and like
hammering it and shit.
yeah, like I hammered it and like
What?
made all this stuff and like painted
that's
it
cool.
and sand like polished it and stuff.
Dang,
So
that's
cool.
sweet.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, Dane, where can the people follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Dane.Mui. Dot as in like a period.
Yeah. It's not DOT.
Yeah.
Sweet. Also, do you want them to like subscribe to your YouTube or anything?
I mean, I'm not really posting that much on there these days. But if you just search me on YouTube, Dane Mui, you'll probably find some of my videos. I'm actually working on this. It's gonna be like probably like 30-ish minutes. It's like a
Whoa.
vlogumentary, maybe.
Oh.
It's like-
of what?
It's of my whole senior year of college, and it's
Oh,
like all the
interesting.
trips I took this senior year.
That's awesome, dude.
It's kind of like shot in like a vlog way. Like each trip is like a separate vlog, but then I like set up like interviews with my friends and like me
That's
like,
awesome.
put them in
Yeah.
to give like a little bit more like behind the scenes. But I don't know when that'll be done. I'm like
Okay.
editing it right now.
Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah, guys, Dane has a bunch of super cool videos on his YouTube channel, like documentary style. So definitely check him out. Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at Kyle Stafford 36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok if you float that way.
Yeah, guys, in the last 4 days, we've gone from 700 to 1,500 followers on TikTok.
Hey, that's lit.
We
We're
have
kind of blowing up.
5 posts that have over 20,000 plays, which is kind of crazy.
That's sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so go check it out. With all that being said, there's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. You guys can follow me at Hey Narwhal, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.